Welcome to All Mama All Right. April here from Costa Rica. Just chilling. Zenna's napping, which is good. She had a lot of attention at the Bodhi tree today. So much so that we found a gal wouldn't take no for an answer on watching Zenna while we took a yoga class together, Erin and I. So we are going to go through the schedule for next week and choose a couple classes, shoot them her way, and then she'll say what's best for her. And then we'll just meet her at Bodhi Tray, and she'll just chill in the juice shop with Z Girl. What Erin and I have been doing, taking turns. And yeah, and she's lovely. This place is just it's so magical in that way that every single person has been just wow, like smiley, except for the person that comes to mind right now, the tuk-tuk driver last night. But you know why? He seems to be the youngest out of all the tuk-tuk drivers that we encountered, and when we were asking, like, hey, we're going to Lagarta, can you take us there? And so I think he is being picked on, and getting kind of like the long rides with not a lot of dinero. So nothing, no wonder he wasn't all smiley when he had to drive us home at 7 p.m. last night. And but this gal was great. She was there with her daughter and then her friend and her friend's two daughters. And there are so many families here that not necessarily have relocated, but they came for vacation to get like away from COVID wherever they were living, and then they just stayed. So this gal, that's what she did. They decided to stay here in her family, and so their kids are, I guess, they're with their school. They were able to do virtual. So some kids are in person, some kids are virtual, but heck, and so it was, I guess, a little hard for her kids at first, but she's like, well, guys, look outside. Do you want to go surfing after class? They're like, yeah. Yeah, and Erin and I have really been sitting with, like, can we, live in a place like this, if not this place, for like 3 months to start, and then maybe expand to 6 months. Who knows? But we're really finding that we are able to get in grooves and really, we love immersing ourselves into culture, and same with Zenna. I swear she's understanding Spanish and definitely loving everyone that she's meeting. So that just kind of led me into, I mean, again, this gal, she just wanted, just approached us, and we're all kind of chatting. I had taken the same yoga class as she had, and she's like, hey, I would love to watch your daughter if you feel comfortable. I don't want to force you, but I had parents do it for me when my kids were little, and I would just love to do it for you and pass that along. And I just love that because now her youngest is 8, and her daughter probably looked about 14, and that's so true. Every way that I am helped out from another parent, mama, papa, just why wouldn't I pass that along when I feel ready to pass that along? I mean, I don't know with Zenna if I would go up and be like, hey, can I watch your kid? Or if you want, I can watch your kid. Comfort level wise from my end, because I do feel like it is so important when you are making grandiose offers like that you obviously hold up to them, but you feel comfortable doing them, because you don't want to set yourself up for them saying yes, and you're like, shoot, they said yes. to my offer when I really wanted them to say no. And this gal was just like, no, I mean, I'm offering. Like, we didn't say anything. She's like, I'm offering for a reason. And so, and this is when you can't let guilt come in either, because at first I'm like, no, I don't want her to have to watch Zenna, but then pause. She's begging to watch Zenna. Why wouldn't we take her up on her offer? That doesn't mean that we're bad parents or that we're selfish or that this isn't okay to do with a parent to another parent, or with your daughter to, it's not like it's illegal. It's everyone becomes like best friends down here, I swear. And so yeah, and Zenna was just literally being passed around between all the gals, all the gal tribes. So yeah, so that'll be awesome. We're gonna wait until we're in the other hotel because it's closer to where the gal lives and Bodhi Tree and all that jazz. So it'll be easier for like just transportation in general. And Zenna she's doing great, but she's, really telling us what she's using her words without using her words. And I keep thinking about what my mom said about me, that I was difficult until I could talk. And duh, I mean, if you keep handing me stupid crackers when I want filet mignon, I'm gonna be pissed. So no wonder she, sometimes is having a really hard time when it takes us like 5 tries to figure out what the little bean actually wants. And I just, we met another lovely mama here, and she also, they are actually leaving tomorrow, but she has her daughter with her, and she's like, hey, if you need her to babysit like tonight, we're leaving tomorrow, but she'll jump all over it. And then they're like, oh, do you live on the East Coast? Because we'll totally be like, that is just like a babysitter attractor, which is so interesting because we had such a hard time finding a nanny. But I think that's, ultimately because God didn't want us to find a nanny. God wanted me to be the main point of contact. And just another thing, another parent said, he's like, if you have a chance to not work for half a year when your kid turns 1.5, the best years of his life so far, don't tell his kids, but he has twins, a boy and a girl, and we're from age 1.5 to 7, and they just turned 8. And the reason he said that he is not enjoying these new years is because they are wanting to spend time with their friends. Isn't that adorable? I mean, that's the only reason. It's not like because they're not behaving well or they're acting out or any of that. It's because they are choosing to be independent and wanting to spend more time with their friends, and which makes sense, which is another freaking reason why I know this is where I'm meant to be. I'm meant to be here learning and growing right along with Zenna. And in doing that, along with building a business that is that. It is that. I mean, that's what this is. I'm here to, be a sounding board for mamas who are going through some things, or hey, if you've had an instance where a parent has come up to you, another parent, and said like, hey, do you want me to help out? And say yes, say that'd be great. Let's work this out. Let's find a way. And I want to be honest with you. We tried to it. We were exchanging numbers at one point, and I text her, or she was going to text me, and it didn't go through. And then we kind of just started chatting again. Time passed, and I was like, oh shoot, I really want this number, or I really want to make this happen. So I had to ask again. And then we tried WhatsApp and that didn't work. And then I was like, okay, let's just try one more time. Because then we were going to go find each other on Instagram. But I kept at it. And I could have totally just, it might have slipped away. Who knows? I mean, she really wanted to hang with Z. But in another case, if someone offers and then you know, the conversation shifts, or, you know, it's getting toward the end, you can tell that you're about to leave, and ask again, be like, hey, were you serious about offering to watch the kid, or you know someone who knows someone, and again, I feel the guilt for, well, I feel the guilt. I'm not sure how long, like even now sitting with it, there is still some guilt, as in like, oh, I wonder what she thinks of me. I should be, you know, wanting to spend 100% with Zenna. Okay, now that I'm saying that out loud, that sounds insane. So I take that back. And yeah, you know, let the guilt, feel it, but then know that it's totally normal, and then release it. Because you can save that guilt. Yeah, pick and choose when you feel guilty, my friends. That's what I'm learning, because I know I have a lot of years ahead of me feeling extra guilty, and I'll be ready for it. But definitely feeling more into my body. I am just, you know, every night it's kind of been hard going to bed, because, you know, I enjoy what I look like first thing in the morning. Because, you know, after like 10 hours of sleep, your body does what it needs to do, and you look all neat, you know, you just look differently in the morning. And then you know, you start living, and I'm still getting used to that. But I am, you know, every time I wake up, I say a little prayer and I say, thank you, God, for thank you, body. God created the body, but like, thank you, body, for doing what you needed to do with everything that I enjoyed yesterday. Let's have a good day. And then we have a good day. And gotta be honest, there's, you know, when I was like deep in my disease, there was always me that would have a secret place, like, I'm gonna just say it, secret bathroom. There's always one of those at a resort or hotel, or, you know, that you can usually sneak away to. And I stumbled upon it. Was not looking for it, but it was just one of those, like, wow, this is totally random, and okay, this would be the place. And I just said no, like, not that because I do so well on vacation, which is so, I mean, which is so, I need to just maybe focus more on the feelings I have while on vacation, and then bring those back in around food, and then bring those back into my real life, or my home life. But yeah, but if I ever were tempted, you know, here, that would, you know, that would have been place. And so yeah, just said no, and it felt good. I still peed. I had to pee, so I still peed. But yeah, so really trying to be with my body, and yoga's been helping so much, and we do stay pretty active, and I do that more so for my mental state than any type of physical need, but it does help just freaking stretching. I mean, oh my gosh. And yeah, communication is key when it comes to Z Girl. Aaron and I are running into a bunch of new, you know, hand gestures and secret code words for, I'm about to rip this kid to shreds. I'm gonna walk away without saying anything, and you just know, okay, he needs 5 to 10 minutes. insane. I need 5 to 10 minutes. And something that I need to do and need to work on, because now it's happened twice, is I am waiting just a hair too long. So I can feel, you know, there's a pot in the stove, the water's like, you know, starting to heat up, and I am waiting until it's pretty much boiling, and it hasn't spilled over, but it's like the top's popping, and that's why the other night at dinner when Zenna was having a freak out, you know, I'm shoving tuna in her mouth, and I'm like, you know, trying to feed her the smoothie, but basically just throwing the smoothie in her face. So I should have stepped away and walked away from the table before then, and taken those deep breaths, taken a walk around. So that was the first thing. And then also yesterday when she was crying for like 10 minutes, you know, 10 minutes, which felt like 10 hours, in my pack, I had her in the front pack, I, you know, took her off pretty aggressively. And that is when I should have, you know, not aggressively, you know what I'm saying, just it was too much. I was top was dancing. And I should have said, Aaron, can you take her off of me? And then gone directly, you know, I should have asked for his help. So he knew, like, okay, I need you to help me take Zenna off, and then I'm going to step away, because he could just see me like trying to rip the backpack off without, you know, having mom rage. And luckily, you know, I got her down, and I was like, Aaron, I need to go. And so I just left. But again, that tone with your partner, I could have avoided even that negative energy that she feels freaking everything. This kid is, I think, maybe all kids are empathetic, because, you know, when other kiddos are crying, she starts crying. When people are using, you know, really stern tones and voices on phones, she locks in. And also when people are just happy, joyous, and free, she is laugh. And yeah, so it's such that's definitely something that I have noticed about myself. Thinking the thing is, I think I can handle it, and then it's too late. So I'm like, I have to stay in it. I'm a good mom. I can handle this. Of course I can handle this. No, she's not driving me crazy. Oh my God, I'm about to lose my mind. I'm about to blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not proving anything. The betterment for everyone in that situation is for me to say, I can't handle this. I need to walk away, take my deep breaths without Zenna. So Aaron, I'm letting you know, let's do something. So yeah, so we've both been working on that, which is good. And you know, tonight we're going to a nice place for dinner, gorgeous views, and it's about an hour away, you know, each way. So yeah, I'm just gonna stay in the pocket and know that I have no expectations. Heck, no expectations. And just, I don't want to go there hangry, any of us to go there hangry. So I will be packing snacks for everybody. And it's going to be great. I'm just going to manifest the shite out of it. And our 5-course meal is going to be a smooth sailing. Heck, we may even do 7. No. Zenna will not have it. No, yes, she will. Yes, she will. All right, y'all. Well, I think that is enough out of me for today. Hope everyone is doing well and believing in themselves. Y'all are amazing mamas. And even if you're going through some rough stuff, we're right there with you going through it and holding you and sending all the love and light always. This mama is signing off, y'all.